Welcome to the topic Mineral Nutrition from Plant Physiology, and here I'll be providing some quick tricks for HS first year. Before that, let us know the terms macronutrient and micronutrient. Elements that are absolutely essential for plant growth and metabolism are divided into two categories, macronutrients and micronutrients. Macronutrients are present in large amount, whereas micronutrients are present in small amount. It is suggested by their names themselves. There are 9 macronutrients for plants. They are, as you can see here, phosphorus, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, carbon, calcium, magnesium, sulfur, and potassium. Now here comes the trick. These elements are essential for a plant's life. But for us, what is an essential element? Of course, it's a phone. So let's pick up the word phone. But why is a phone important for us? We can have a call with somebody from this phone. So let's pick up the word call. Also, we can send message to others. So now let's pick up the word message. What else can we do with a phone? We can click photos on a phone. So finally, let's pick up the word photo. So that now we have the words phone, call, message, and photo. Now from the word phone, we have phosphorus for P, hydrogen for H, oxygen for O, nitrogen for N. From the last letter E, we can remember carbon because E is sometimes written as this. Call can be related to calcium, message can be related to magnesium and sulfur, and finally, photo can be related with potassium, that is K. So I think we are done with all the 9 macronutrients. Now let's try to relate them once more. P, H, O, N, and C. These 5 elements are represented by the word phone, calcium by the word call, magnesium and sulfur by the word message, and K or potassium by the word photo. Now I hope it becomes easier for you to remember these 9 macronutrients without any difficulty. Now that we are done with these macronutrients, let's now move on to the micronutrients. These 8 macronutrients are copper, nickel, zinc, molybdenum, manganese, chlorine, boron, and iron. So how to keep these 8 elements in mind? For that, you need to create the situation in your mind that you're going to a mall for shopping and you notice that chocolate and biscuit are being given free, that means free of cost in that mall. Well, this normally doesn't happen, but you need to imagine for the sake of this trick. But you have a friend named Cooper. I've heard this American name somewhere, so I've used this in the trick. So now let's try to make a sentence which will be a Hindi sentence from this information. Cooper nahi janta mall mein chocolate biscuit free. That means Cooper doesn't know that chocolate and biscuit are being given free of cost in that mall. Now, how can we relate those 8 micronutrients from this sentence? Obviously, from the word Cooper, we get the element copper. From the word nahi, we get the word nickel. The word janta can be related to zinc. Mol can be related with molybdenum. May can be related with manganese. Chocolate with chlorine. Biscuit with boron. And free with iron. That is Fe. Now, let's try relating this with the elements one by one. Copper is represented by the word Cooper, nickel by the word nahi, zinc by the word janta, molybdenum by the word mol, manganese by the word may, chlorine by the word chocolate, boron by biscuit, and finally iron or Fe by the word free. Now I hope that you will be able to memorize the mineral nutrients required for plant growth and metabolism with the help of these 2 tricks very easily. So that was all for today's topic. If the video was beneficial, please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe my channel to get more such videos on simple explanations of the topics included in HS syllabus. I will be back with another video. Thanks for watching.